Also, you signed Tyrese Maxey to a 5-year extension.
Yeah.
He was phenomenal in round one. Like he at time, actually most of the time, I'll be honest with you, was the best player in the series. I mean, him and Jalen Embiid at times was too, but he was phenomenal. Do you think he's reached a level now where he's a perennial all-star? Like you're expecting that from him?
Okay. Yeah, I do. I think that everybody's role is going to have to change even a little bit on this Sixers team this year. You know, the fact that Paul George is going to be here. I mean, it's amazing. Paul George is going to be the lowest in the pecking order that he's ever been in his career.
You have him as the third option.
Yeah.
I was going to ask that question. Okay.
Yeah. Look, Tyrese is going to have to continue to develop, I think, as both a passer in the half court and in transition for the Sixers offense to really be at its best. But look, Maxey averaged 6.2 assists per game last season in his first true season as the primary point guard. And a lot of those assists, they came on pocket passes to Embiid at the nail when operating in pick and roll. So those are obviously still going to be there. But I think the addition of Paul George to replace Tobias Harris, opens up more opportunities on the floor. But when it comes to Maxey, he's the glue guy. He's the glue guy for me. There's a reason that Joel Embiid dubbed Tyrese Maxey as the franchise. Embiid is far and away the best player on the team, but the organizational culture and continuity goes through both of these guys. And Maxey is one of the team leaders now, but he's also the emotional leader on this team. And I was really looking forward to talking about him with you guys because of that. You look at sports and teams and locker rooms throughout all sports, they fall apart all the time, right? It's a part of sports. And if it happens to teams who've won championships in the past too. And I feel like now, and I feel like he's capable of it, Maxey's job is going to keep that morale high through the ups and downs, through a very long season. Yes, I do think he is an all-star. He's done an invariable amount of good things in his short time in Philly, but now those expectations are greater now that the organization has really put their eggs in his basket. And given his very inviting personality and his relentless work ethic, I don't think anybody is better to assume this role. And it's why I'm excited to see where he's going to continue to develop. Still has a high ceiling, guys. And I think he's going to be better and a perennial all-star for sure.
Tyrese Maxey single-handedly saved the Sixers' future. Seriously, he single-handedly without Tyrese Maxey, the Sixers are rebuilding. Let's be honest.
Yes.
You don't have the number 2 next to Embiid right now. You're left with just Embiid, and you're like, where do we go from here with the center who can't stay on the court? Like, Embiid's phenomenal, but what are we doing here? We haven't got past the semifinals. I don't think it's hyperbole to say that Tyrese Maxey is the reason why the Philadelphia 76ers window is still open, is the reason why Paul George is still here, and the reason why people can still take him seriously as a contender.
It's amazing to look back on that 2020 draft. Coming out of Kentucky, he was the 21st overall pick, and it's amazing to see where he's come. I don't think many teams thought that Tyrese Maxey was going to be this level of developable. Really. I don't think anybody did.
In a weird way, his ceiling was like Emmanuel Quickly.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see where he's going to go this year.
What would you what are numbers wise? What are some projections you have of him this season? Do you want to, like you said, do you want his assist numbers to kind of rev up, or is it more so
I think they will
around the same where with the points?
I think they will. I mean, if I had it my way, he'd be averaging 30 points a game. I mean, I would like to see maybe the assists going up, maybe around, 8 assists per game. I don't think, he's at 6.2 last season, 8 assists per game. I'm good with that. I think that's very doable. I think he has the ceiling to be able to do that. But, Josh, like you said, there was so much on his shoulders last year, especially during the postseason and in the playoffs. He has the ability to do it, and I think he's going to have to do it from time to time on this team. And I think he's a guy that's able to step up to the plate for sure.